Now to the most traded players here from some moves that have happened on CBSSports.com leagues, and you see a lot of these guys are, I think, for the most part, at the end of the spectrum in terms of sell high or buy low. Clyde Edwards-Helaire feels like a sell high candidate. Is that the case, Heath? That people are moving on after a 2-game stretch of back-to-back 100-yard games and catching touchdowns?
I mean, with the production and the Chiefs' offensive line, I'm not 100% sure that it is a sell high, but I think after the last couple of weeks, that's what people are trying to do. They may find out in a month that it wasn't. But yes, I think that's what people are trying to do is sell high on Clyde.
It's a tough matchup this week against Buffalo, so we'll see how he does. So now is the window to try and get something great in return for him. Adam, when it comes to Robert Woods, George Kittle, those two in particular, are you buying low on them if you can?
I don't think you really have to buy low on Robert Woods. I'm more concerned than I was a week ago. Kittle, yeah, I think he's a buy low because he's still your best chance right now of getting yourself a great tight end. He should have had a touchdown in the game. I think Lance is bad for Kittle, but I'm not convinced that Lance gets more than one start. But you're talking about a guy who has 20 targets in his last 2 games, and he's still the most talented, one of the most talented tight ends in football. So I'd be looking to buy low on Kittle. Woods is fine to buy low on. I don't know who he's got to be someone that's bench depth. I don't know if anybody would take like Corey Davis just because he's had 2 good games for Robert Woods. I doubt it, but maybe you can make that happen. But I think Woods will be a number 3 receiver at worst, with the possibility that things just really turn around and he has a huge stretch coming up. I'm not ruling that out, but I'm not super enthused about Woods right now.
Hopefully the same thing happens for Allen Robinson. Calvin Ridley's got targets, he just hasn't found the end zone, so those could certainly start to come in bunches for him. We know that. Antonio Gibson, I think there's going to see some touchdown production coming for him after he scored 11 touchdowns last year. Not a bad idea if you approach the Christian McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook managers. If you were able to pick up Chuba Hubbard or Alexander Mattison, give them their handcuff if they're looking to acquire it, and maybe you get something good in return. And Saquon Barkley, I don't know if people are selling high on him, but clearly the best is still yet to come, I think, for Saquon, what we've seen from him each of the last 2 weeks. So a lot of trades happening. You check out the roster trends on CBSSports.com. A lot of moves are still going to happen on Wednesday. We know a lot of leagues run their waivers on Wednesday also. So we could see Alex Collins maybe leapfrog over Damian Williams if we get word that maybe Chris Carson is not playing on Thursday night. We're going